Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. I am firmly in a book slump. I was trying to think of what reading vlog, any like video ideas I had that I wanted to film. I cannot read a book to save my life right now. I don't know what's happened to me. It is the 13th of September, as I said, and the only book that I finished in September was Bad Reputation, which I finished on the 2nd, so that was really an August read. So I really have not read finished any books in September so far, and to be like 2 weeks into the month and not have read any books is very unusual for me personally. As much as it doesn't matter, it makes me sad because reading's my favorite thing to do, and like right now I have a lot of changes going on in my life. Like I just started a new job. That's the main change, really, is what I mean by many changes. It's just it's a big change for me, and it's kind of stressful. I get a lot of anxiety surrounding doing new things, and I'm having to do a lot of new things. So reading is usually my like comfort, my outlet, my like time to just unwind and be like calm and nice and neutral, which I never feel neutral. But that's usually what reading is for me. But I haven't been able to really get into that while I've been in this kind of stressful time of my life. So that's not been great. I really need to get back into it and have like a consistent reading pattern with this new schedule that I'm on, because I don't want it to be that I just stop reading. I know that that's not going to happen, but I'm just such a dramatic all or nothing kind of person. So I'm like, I haven't read in 2 weeks, I'm never going to read again. The last book I finished was Bad Reputation. That was on my holiday. I did like pretty consistent reading on holiday, and I wasn't really planning on reading that much on holiday, so that was pretty good. But before I went on holiday, I could already feel myself falling into a bit of a slump. So that was like, okay. But I didn't really care that much because I was like, oh, I'm going away for 2 weeks. I can just, it's fine. Like I'll just go and then come back and then start reading again, whatever. So obviously I went on holiday and my reading kind of came back to normal. So I figured, oh, cool, I'm out of my reading slump. That was a little slump, it doesn't matter. But now we're back and I have not been able to finish a book. Right at the end of my holiday, I started reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night. To be fair, part of it is just that I have less time to read, which is valid. But when I do have time that I could be reading, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm watching podcasts, I'm doing other things, I'm playing Dress to Impress. Currently I am on page 224 of that on my Kindle, 45% through of a 486 page book. Yeah, that's really not great. I left Florida having read about 120-ish pages. So I've only read about 100 pages in the past over a week. That's really not good for me. That's really, really dire. Usually I'm reading about 100 pages a day. I do what we can to try and get out of this slump. By the end of the video, we will be out of that slump. That is what we're going to do. We're going to try a couple of different things. We're going to try and start a new reading routine. Obviously, I need to be a little bit more intentional with when I'm wanting to read, when I'm trying to read. Some things that I'm really going to focus on is trying to read 75. We're going to try and consistently read 75 pages a day, just because ideally I would like to be hitting 100, but we're just gonna be conservative and say 75. We'll see. I've not really got a plan. I'm just gonna do whatever I can to try and fix myself because I feel broken right now. It's about 1:30 and I'm meant to be going out at like 2:15 to run some errands. That's what people always say, run some errands. I'm gonna try and read until then, because that's like not that long a time. And it's kind of nice to have like, this is how long you can read until it's not just like an endless supply of time. So I'm going to do that right now. Side note, I have so many theories about this book. Like, it's actually pretty good. Like, I actually enjoy it when I read it. That's how I know I'm in a slump for real. It's not just the book, because if I was in a good reading pace, like I would eat this up, devour this. Every time I read it, I'm like enjoying myself, but I'm just not. It's as if my brain and my body does not remember that that is what I do with my time. Like, guys, what are we doing? like focus. We have things to do. There is some shit going on in this book, I'm telling you. Things are not as it seems. It's about 9:45. And I read, I don't remember the number of pages I started at. I feel like you would know better than me. That was more recent for you than for me. I'm on 248 now. I feel like I was on like 220-ish. So I've read about 20 to 30 pages. Not what I wanted to get to today, but to be fair, I only started reading halfway through the day. And I've not had a busy day, but I have been doing lots of different things. So right now I'm gonna go to bed, gonna read a little bit. Not gonna read until I hit 75, because what I would rather do is go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, because this might be weird, but I do my most reading in the morning. I prefer reading when I first wake up to reading like as I go to bed late into the night. Like if I have a book that I really like, then yeah, I'll read it into the night, but that I would rather do it in the morning. So since I have obligations, work obligations, I'm gonna whack. God damn. I am, instead of just waking up like an hour before, I'm gonna try and wake up at like 6:30 so I can have a slow morning and do some reading. I feel like that might be a good habit to try and implement. I will keep you posted on how that goes. Okay, it's 7:15. I have just gone over, can you see that? 300, actually 2%, so I'm gonna stop now. The book's getting really intense. We only have like 180 pages left. So hopefully I'll be able to get through those 180 pages faster, because it should be like, but to be fair, the whole book has been pretty good, a pretty entertaining thing, and it's not kept me engaged, so we will see. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now. I read like 40-ish pages, which is probably the most I've read in like one sitting in a week, 2 weeks. That's good. Good evening! Hello. I should take this off. This JLS t-shirt that I bought to wear to the JLS concert that I went to, and now I use it as a towel for my hair. Does anybody else, like when you've washed your hair, you have to just like give it a bit of a, because it almost kind of like loosens it all up and like gets the knots out kind of, which makes no sense, but it does. Like my hair feels less like, I don't know, I don't even fucking know. I've been sitting around for a while, just like watching YouTube, doing random shit, not reading, which I need to do my reading. I need to get back into my reading. I can't fucking help myself. So yeah, I'm gonna pause what I'm doing right now and read until 4:45. And then if I want to keep reading, then I'll keep reading, but I'm gonna like set half an hour time goal. And that should hopefully get me close to 75 pages, which is my goal for the day. I'm about 35 pages away, because I read about 40 pages this morning. So that should be doable. Hello people, we are winding down. I just realised that I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore yesterday. Whatever. It's only like 8:15, but I'm really trying to like get up to my room and like shut the door at like 8-ish, because I like to have like an hour of like full wind down, and then it's 9, and then an hour of like whatever, like it takes me a while to wind down, so I need the time. And I don't want to go to bed late because I want to wake up really early. No one cares. How did I do on my half an hour of reading earlier? I'm not gonna lie, I did go on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. See, my best, like, the best attention I've been able to keep was this morning, which tracks for me. I'm just like better in the morning. New game plan. I'm on 317. I need to get to, I think, about 335. So I'm not far off, so I'll finish that tonight. I think that's accurate. I'm not sure. I could be completely off, but that's what I think. I'm gonna keep reading this tomorrow morning throughout the day, and then when I finish work tomorrow, I think I might pick up another book and then start that while I'm finishing this, because I think it might be nice for me to just have like two things going. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that yet. We will see. I'm also thinking I might want to pick out like a mini TBR for the rest of September, because it's already, I think, the 16th today. Can you hear the church bells? They are going fucking crazy right now. TBR, because honestly we're over halfway through September, but I would like to have like a little bit of a reduced menu to select from, I guess, because you know when you go to a restaurant and it's like a million pages, it's a lot harder to pick than if you've got like 5 meals to pick from. It makes sense. It makes sense. Today has been not a success, but we've not really come leaps and bounds. I think we're not really going to come leaps and bounds until I get out of this book. I am just like, it's not, I like it enough that I'm like not willing to stop reading it, but it is just going very slowly, and I feel like once you have a certain pace in a book, it's hard to change it. So hence picking another book to go alongside. Might be a physical book, but also, see, I'm already reading this on my Kindle. It would be better to have a physical book. I'm also debating whether I want to read Play Along, which I don't have the physical book of, so that will have to be a Kindle book. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, hello. It is 5 o'clock. And I kind of just want to chill and fucking watch YouTube right now, but I'm not going to do that. I have decided to implement a new, oh hi sir, little guy, that's my friend. I've decided to implement a new tactic, which I haven't been doing this a lot recently, and I used to read a lot like this. So I'm gonna come downstairs to the living room, put my phone on, I think, a time lapse actually, and try and read until my reading goal, which I think I only need to read 35-ish more pages until my reading goal. I haven't been really specific with it, just because I actually don't know like what it is, but it's around 400 pages will be at my reading goal, and I'm on 364. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's about 35 pages. So I'm going to try and sit and read 35 pages right now. Might not happen, might get distracted. I'm going to make dinner for me and my mum at some point. So if it gets like to late enough that I'm like, I want to go do that, we'll finish later. But that is what we're doing right now. I'm going to sit here and read. For sure. Angle, I'm gonna regret this angle so much. I know I am, but I don't care. My arm's too tired. What we need to discuss is how much reading I have left to do today and how I'm feeling slump wise. So I'm on page 387. I want to get to page 400, so I only have like 13 pages left to read. We'll do that in a minute. That's gonna be fine. I still don't feel like the urge to read, but I am enjoying the book, and I have been picking it up more because of this video, so I guess that's a good thing. I just like, I really miss like the feeling of wanting to stay up all night and read a book, you know what I mean, like having to like physically make myself put it down. I also kind of feel like with this book, I feel like I would have liked it more. I don't know if that's an accurate way of saying it, but I felt maybe I would have been more engaged if it was a physical book. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know, I enjoy reading on my Kindle, but sometimes I do feel like I forget the books that I read on my Kindle. Maybe because I don't have like a visual stimulus of it to like see in my room and remember it, but I do sometimes forget the books that I've read on my Kindle. I don't know, so definitely gonna pick up a physical book next. I said that I was gonna pick up a physical book, but like the evening literally just like went away like that, like poof, it was gone. I'm just gonna read this, and then I only have 80 pages of this left after that. I think it's like 480 pages long, so hopefully I will finish this book tomorrow. Good morning. It is about to turn 7 in 7 minutes actually. That's kind of crazy. But I just wanted to let you know that I've been up reading since 6. I'm on page 443. I don't know if that's gonna focus. So I have about 40-ish pages left. I'm gonna pause now though, because I know I don't have enough time to read until the end right now. And like I can pause now, and if I read another chapter I might not be able to pause, you know what I mean? We could just like wrap up quickly. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the last half of this book more than the first, I think. Like I had a really nice time reading this morning. I was actually enjoying myself, so I think I'm definitely gonna get the physical copy of this book and then get the physical copy of the next one if I can, because I would like to continue it, but I think I want to physically read it from now on. But yeah, it is about 12 o'clock and I'm just about to have some lunch, but I thought I would just let you know I've been finishing this off like when I've had like 5 free minutes, because it's pretty good. The ending's pretty good. So I literally have like 10 pages left, so I'm gonna finish this and then later we will go pick a new book. Okay, I need to pick another book. If I'm being really honest, I kind of have the urge to continue The Serpent and the Wings of Night. That ended really good, but so I'm kind of like half my mind's like, oh, if you have like something that you want to read, that's good, follow that. But then also I am aware of the fact that people have said the second book is not as good, so I feel like maybe that's just gonna push me into more of a slump. I don't have that yet, so I don't want to wait until I get it. So that's not going to happen, but maybe I'll order it and maybe I'll read it next after whatever I pick now. You Carve the Mark, which isn't, I mean, I don't know if it's similar, but it's kind of, it's not, similar is the wrong word, but there is a connection between this and The Serpent and the Wings of Night, just vibe-wise for me, at least just looking at it. So maybe this would be fun to read, but do I want to continue on the same vibe, or do I want to do like a mystery? Or I also have They Wish They Were Us by Jessica Goodman, which is a mystery thriller that I want to read. Let's have a look at my romances. Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which is honestly giving me pretty much nothing other than it is autumny. Maybe I want to save this for a little bit more into autumn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out these 3 and I'm going to maybe start with Carve the Mark or They Wish They Were Us. One of these I'm going to start with, and then if within 50 chapters, 50 pages, it doesn't like hook me, 50 to 100 pages, it doesn't hook me, I will swap. But this is going to be like my mini TBR to look at. Beautiful. 9:20ish. So exhausted. I can't even explain. I don't know why I'm so exhausted, but like I literally feel like a little bit faint. So I don't know how good reading is gonna go, but that's okay because I have already hit my reading goal for the day. I'm over the reading goal. like probably like 80 to 90. No, more like 90 to 100, which is very good. Start Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. Literally only got 14 pages through earlier. I was gonna read more now, but I don't know if I'm gonna read anything. I'm so tired. I feel like I just need to go literally straight to sleep, even though it is only 9:20. But I'm so exhausted. I don't know why. But from starting this, it does so far have piqued my interest. It is very much giving, I don't know if it's giving dystopian world, but it's giving very futuristic, like they're in like spaceship type situations. So it's giving space vibes, but I don't know how intergalactic it's gonna get. I've never read a book which is traveling between different planets and such things. I'm gonna continue with this book, and I think if I am able to finish this book and enjoy it, we can call the reading slump destroyed. Unslumped. You can call me unslumped. Hello, it's 6:44 and I only usually like to read until like 7ish in the morning, so I'm gonna read for like 15 minutes. It is the end of the day, Thursday. I've been picking this book up whenever I've had a free moment, and I am 66 pages in, so that's really good. I've been wanting to pick it up. I'm actually really enjoying it so far, being 66 pages in. It's a really interesting premise. If you want to hear thoughts about this book, I will probably talk about it in my September wrap up. Knocking the book on my head, come on. Ow. Yeah, September wrap up, but very interesting premise. I'm very excited to continue. So yeah, having a good time. I don't know if I'm going to finish it in this video though, because I would like to start a new vlog. I really don't like to film for more than a week at a time because it just messes up my brain schedule. Maybe I should figure that out because it can hinder things sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to try and get this finished. I would ideally like it to be finished by Saturday, so we're gonna go hard on it. But yeah, positive, having a good time. In terms of the slump, I'm not really feeling slump feelings anymore. I don't know, maybe if it was isolated to The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Honestly, I do kind of feel like maybe starting it in Florida and then traveling back and then expecting myself to continue at home. It's two different versions of me. It's two different lives. It's two different lives, you know what I mean? Like there's a disconnect there between reading on holiday and reading at home, so maybe that's where the slump was coming in. But I feel a lot better now, so this is great, positive. We are working our way out of this slump. Carve the Mark. If you haven't seen this duology, maybe to give, I'm not going to say that yet, I've not even breached 100 pages. It's the end of the day on Friday, but I've been really good with reading today. Like I've been wanting to pick this book up. This book's really good, by the way, so far. Really enjoying this. I've been wanting to pick it up. When I've had a spare moment, I have been picking it up. I am 150 pages through. I feel like I'm making really good progress, consistent progress. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't want to jump the gun, but I do feel like the slump might be over, because this is going really well, and I'm kind of looking forward to either having a little romance palette cleanser, or I enjoy a YA mystery palette cleanser now and then. I'm looking forward to these two books after, so I think we're in the green. I'm not gonna speak too soon, like I said, although I am speaking too soon, but we're not cementing anything. I'm feeling positive. And I'm gonna go read more. Of my own free will. Because I've definitely read more than 75 pages today. That might not be true. I don't know how many pages I read yesterday, but I've definitely read a lot of pages today. Oh, what a beautiful feeling. It's the weekend and I'm reading a good book. What more do you want? What more is there to life? That is the spice of life. It is the weekend and I am reading a good book. It is like midday Sunday, and we had some family here for the weekend, which was lovely, obviously, but I didn't get to do that much didn't get to do as much reading as I would want to do. I'm on page 226. You know, I'm still making very good progress in the book, but I really wanted to get it finished this weekend. Honestly, I feel like I'm out of my slump, but again, I don't really want to end the video and like officially say that until I finish this book, because I don't feel like I can fully say that I'm out of a slump until I finish a book completely out of a slump, you know what I mean? What if I get to the last 100 pages and I'm like, bleh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this off camera, just get it done. Next thing you'll see, we'll be done, we'll wrap up, we'll chat about the whole process and blah blah blah. I'm just under halfway through. Today's Sunday, I'm not sure when I'll be getting back to you. But yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you then. Hi, I'm back. I finished Carve the Mark today and I really loved it. I'm so excited. I'm rating this like a 4.5. That feels deserving because loved the plot, loved the romance that we got, loved everything about it. Really enjoyed it. Definitely out of my slump. We did it people. It wasn't even that hard. I don't think this was like a serious slump. But for a couple of days there, it did feel... Actually, for a while. I didn't read for a while, but I think I just got out of the habit of reading. More so than, like, in a slump. But either way, we're out of it now. I'm gonna do a little bit of palette cleanser reading, some of these. And then I'll probably read the next book in this, the duology, because this was so good. I really loved this. If you haven't read Carve the Mark, I would recommend. It was so good. But yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of the That's gonna be the end of the video. We didn't actually get through that many books at all. We just finished Serpent and the Wings of Night and Carve the Mark, but that's two nearly 500-page books that I managed to finally get through, and I'm really happy because I love reading again. Yay! That'll be it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very excited because it is now autumn, so we're getting into autumn reading. Lots of autumn videos. Then we go to Christmas, lots of Christmas videos. This is the best time of the year. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you again next time. Bye!